this is the video lecture series of power electronics subject. We are going to discuss about online UPS in this video. So already we have uploaded a video on the basics of UPS and the types. In this video, we'll be discussing about the online UPS. So this online UPS is actually a classification of static UPS. Okay. So all those details you will get to know while seeing the basic video of UPS or uninterrupted power supply. Okay, so if you are seeing EC Electronics channel for the first time, please do subscribe to our channel for subject videos and recruitment updates. And do follow us on our Instagram page. And for notes of the lectures, please do subscribe to our Telegram channel. Okay, so let us discuss about online UPS. So we have already seen these details in the basic UPS video. So the uninterruptible power supply systems can be generally classified as static systems, rotary or dynamic system, hybrid system. Okay, so static systems generally use power electronic devices like semiconductor switches, that are IGBTs, MOSFETs. All those switches or devices are used in the static UPS systems. Now in dynamic UPS system, we use generators, motors, all these elements are used in the dynamic UPS systems. Now hybrid is actually a combination of static and dynamic. Okay. Now again, the static systems, that is static UPS system, can be classified as three categories: online, offline and linear interactive. So about the linear interactive, that thing we have already discussed in the basic video itself. In this video, we are going to discuss about online UPS. Okay. So this is the structure of our online UPS. So we can see that there is a main supply, there is a load. The function of the UPS is to provide continuous or uninterrupted or uninterruptible supply, that is electric power, to the load. Whether the main is present or not, the load should always get a power supply. For example, in the cases of ICUs in hospitals, there are certain devices which has to always work. The device cannot stop. Okay, so in that case, you have to continuously supply power to those devices. So in this case, we have to always use a standby supply, or always use a UPS to make sure that the device is getting always electric power. That is, electric power is continuously getting to the device. So here the load means the particular equipment which is in requirement of electric power always. Now this is a main supply. In between this load, that is the equipment, and the mains, you will see the online UPS. Now about a online UPS, here the feature of a online UPS is that whether the main supply is present or not, the rectifier inverter combination is always supplying the power to the electric, that is electric power to the load. Okay, so this is, you can see that this path is normally on and this is normally off. So this means that this path, that is the rectifier inverter path, is always, or normally it is the path which is providing the electric power to the load. Now when this path is not working, or when this path is off due to some reason, then only this path will take into charge. Okay, so this means that whether the main supply is present or not, always this UPS or this rectifier inverter combination will be providing the electric power to the load. Okay, it will be taking the power or the supply from the mains, but first it will rectify, then it will give to the inverter, and then through this path, that is through the UPS path itself, the load is getting the power normally. Okay, now let us see the explanation. Now the major elements of online UPS we have already seen. It is a rectifier is there, a battery charger, there is an inverter, there is a static transfer switch. You can see that there is a switch here also. Then there is logic and control systems for controlling and turning on the UPS and all. Then battery bank, diagnostic and communication blocks. These are the elements present in a online UPS. Now if you have trouble in understanding or remembering these elements, just draw this figure, okay, in your examination. Now in medium and large capacity online UPS systems, good amount of power Semiconductors like MOSFETs, GTOs, MCT, Darlington pairs are also used. So we have seen that this online UPS is actually a classification of static UPS. And we have discussed that in static UPS, we are using these type of semiconductor devices like MOSFETs, GTO, IGBT, all these devices. Okay. Now, as they are handling high voltage and current, they are mounted on specially designed heat sinks. Okay, there will be heat dissipation. In order to prevent that, there will be heat sinks. Okay, they play as a control element in the rectifier block and the inverter. So the main and the important feature you should remember here is that whether the main supply is on or whether the main supply is off, always this UPS or this rectifier inverter combination is providing the electric power to the load or the equipment. Okay, so that is the most important thing you should be knowing. And also you should be knowing what are the components present. Okay, next, let us see the details. During normal and or even abnormal line conditions, the inverter supplies energy from the mains through the rectifier, which charges the battery continuously. In addition to that, it is also providing the power factor correction. Okay, so in the normal case or in some abnormal case, in any case, what is happening? This rectifier inverter combination is taking the electric power from the mains or from the main supply and then it is giving to the load. And also during this process, there is also a battery bank or a battery which is also getting charged. Okay. So what will happen when the main supply is turned off due to some reason? Okay. Or consider that the supply agency has turned off this main supply. So in that case, what will happen? This battery bank will provide the necessary or the required amount of electric power. Okay. So this is happening here. Next, when the line fails, the inverter still supplies energy to the load from the batteries. That thing we have discussed just now. Okay. So when the main is working, even then the rectifier inverter combination is supplying the electric power. And when the main is failed or when the main fails, the battery which has stored charge previously will now discharge. Okay. As a consequence, no transfer time exists during the transition. So there is no transfer time. When there is power and when there is no power, in both the cases, the inverter rectifier combination is actually supplying the electric power, right? So there is no transfer time. Okay. Transfer time means there is actually a transfer happening from the mains to the UPS, right? So here, since always this path is providing the electric power, there is no transfer time. Okay, there is no transfer happening between the main supply to the UPS. The power is always provided by this unit. Anyway, it is driving the power from the mains only. Okay. Now, most reliable UPS configuration due to the simplicity. That is, this is the most reliable UPS configuration. Okay, because always this thing will provide the electric power. Okay, whether the mains is working or not. And the continuous charge of batteries, which means that they are always ready for the next power outage. Due to the presence of the battery, even though the main supply is failed, it will provide or it will continuously provide the electric power. Okay. So when overload happens, the bypass switch connects the load directly to the utility mains. Okay, so consider when some problem is happening in this line. So we have till now we have discussed that how this path is working. So there is a rectifier, there is an inverter. So normally what is happening? The main supply, from the main supply, this rectifier is taking the electric power, then it is given to the inverter, and then through this switch, the load is always getting the electric power. And also when the main is failed, the battery will provide the electric power. Now consider that this unit, that is this inverter unit and this UPS unit has failed. Some overload problems has happened. In that case, this switch will come into play and the mains will get directly connected to the load. So when this path is failed due to some reason, there will be a connection between the load and the mains directly through this switch. Okay, so that is the explanation. Okay, so typically efficiency of online UPS is up to 94%, which is limited due to the double conversion effect. Okay. Now, online UPS systems are typically used in environments with sensitive equipments and environment. Just like for the hospital cases, there are some equipments which always require power. Continuous working of some equipments is required. Otherwise, it is some critical damage will occur, right? So in that case, online UPS you can always trust. Almost all commercial UPS units of 5 kilowatt ampere and above are online UPS systems. Mostly we use only online UPS systems. Okay. Now the main features are a well-designed online UPS protects against blackouts, surges, sags, spikes. So these are some problems that can happen in the main supply. Okay. Since in the case of online UPS, always the power is being transferred through the rectifier inverter combination. These problems can be avoided because these problems are occurring when the load is directly connected with the mains. But here that connection will only happen sometime, right? Since they continuously generate AC power, they provide the highest level of protection available. Okay, highest level of protection is given. These kind of UPS has more complex design than offline and hybrid type. With while the price, weight, and the volume are higher, so this is actually expensive and also complex design. The inverter of an online UPS system supplies continuous power to the critical load under conditions of overload and or load with high rush current. So generally, this inverter will be providing the power always. Okay. Now the advantage is that no switching is involved because always the rectifier inverter combination is providing the power whether the main supply is on or off. So switching, there is no switching generally happening. Only when the inverter is failed, only when that UPS path is failed, only then the switching is required. Okay. Then 100 percentage line condition and regulation, good sustained brownout protection, typically sinusoidal output, power factor correction, and higher reliability. Okay, so as a brief, you can go back to the figure and let us see the online UPS. So when thinking about online UPS, you should know that there is a path where the UPS is connected, and there is a rectifier and inverter, and always this path is working, whether the mains is on or off. Whenever this path is turned off, or it is broken, or some problems is happening, only then there is a direct connection between the main and the load. So there is no switching or anything when the main supply fails, or when there is some problems happening to the main supply. What will happen? The battery will come into play. Okay, so only when this path is failed, or this path is open, or some problems is happening, only then there is a connection between the mains and the load. Okay, so this is the most important thing of a online UPS. So in this video we have discussed about online UPS. We have tried to cover almost all important points here. So this is actually a very good choice to avoid problems like voltage spikes, surges, and all, which will normally happen with the main supply, because there is no direct connection between the load and the mains. Always there is a UPS path. So these problems, high voltage problems, high current problems, can be avoided. Okay. So the online UPS is actually the best choice for all critical applications or all critical equipments. Okay. So I'm really hoping that you understood about online UPS. We have discussed about online UPS in this video. So please do subscribe to the channel if you are finding this videos useful, and also please do give it a thumbs up. Also share it with your friends. And if you want more videos, as I said, please do subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching and keep on watching.